Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Ursula's Journey. Happy New Year to you all. I pray that you're doing amazing as well as your all families. I have a small thrift haul for you all today, but before I get started, you all, I just want you all to know that this actual page of mine, Ursula's Journey, is a safe place for faith, wisdom, and everyday life, you all. What the world may pass by, God still calls valuable. So let's all just settle in, beautiful souls. Stay with me until the end, and let's all grow together on this journey. So I have a few pieces here, you all, and I have them down here. And I went to one of my favorite, really most of my main thrift stores. You all hear me talking about Love Lady Thrift Store here in Alabama. It is in the area of the Jefferson County area, and it's down on Springboro Road for those that may live around here. I'm here to tell you all that thrift store has some nice things in there. Not only that, beautiful souls, it is always organized, neat, clean, refreshing smelling, and prices have went up a little bit, but hey, that's the way of the world, right? So we know what to purchase and what not to purchase. So I just want to share with you all a few things that I purchased, three things right here that I purchased and I had, and I was like, I need to come in and share with my beautiful souls, you all. The first thing that I have here are some pants. When I went this time, I had a mission, a mindset, and a thought process of saying, well, as I watch you all doing these different styles and different things, I knew I'd always go get my pants from there. And I'm going to tell you why. I was looking for Chronicles, and that's mostly it. That's my main thing. Was thinking about some sweaters, but Miss Menopause and I, we sometimes can't get together on a couple of things. So I went mostly looking for pants and a few Chronicles. So I did purchase some pants, one rather, and this is like a smoke gray pinstripe pants. It is a soft cotton pants, you all. A soft cotton pants. It's a size 14, what I wear. And the tags there, the actual prices they have, of course, on Tuesdays, y'all may hear me say, Seniors Day on Tuesdays are 30%. Okay, and then they have two colors. So the white that day was 30%, and I think another color was 50. So there's one color that's always 30%, and there's one that's 50%, beautiful souls. So this is my actual size, which is a 14, and this actually was $3.99 for these pants. So that was a 30% off of that. But these are some Lee, you all, some Lee actual riders straight jeans, and they're not the actual jean style. They're the soft cotton, which I like that, you all, sort of a stretchy, comfortable cotton, right? So they're actually had the pockets in the front there on each side. They buttoned up and zipped, you all. And on the back, beautiful souls, what I like as well, they had the pockets there, but these are sewn in pockets, you all. So they're sewn in, but they're like a pinstripe style. There's no cuff or anything at the bottom. You know, sometimes pants have the actual cuff that are actually sitting up, but they are a soft, nice smoke gray with a light gray pinstripe. So this can be worn with many different things. This can be actually styled up to something that's a little bit more business style. I like to do business casual when I'm going to work. I work in the education arena. Always have been that form of a person of dressing. Business professional. That's me. And when I became a human resource manager many years ago, it was like business casual came into place. And I like that because I was used to wearing the dresses, the stockings, the heels. That was me. And I still like to wear a heel that I can handle with my legs now. Every now and then I still do my actual designer stocking, um, actual pants, stockings and socks under my pants and different things, even when I'm wearing skirts and dresses in the winter. But in the summer, I do still, business casual with my actual sandals and shoes and what have you. But that's just my style, and I love that, you all. So these pants here, I only found one pair. The reason I like to thrift is because of the different colors I can find. And I am a person that like dress pants. For those that know, I'm 58. I turned 58 in December, so I like the dress pants. That's why I go to thrift stores. I like the styles of the clothing because I like true, mature adult women's clothing. So this first one here was the actual Lee. And we all know that these Lee riders and different pants are expensive. And you can find them in different Lee stores and what have you, but these are a dress style with the front and the back pocket. So there are many things that I can do and I'm going to do with those pants, beautiful souls. The next piece that I have here, beautiful souls, is an actual skirt, and it was an extra large, and it's really sort of full in my waist, but by the band I think I can work and do some things here. That was $6, you all, 30% off. And these prices here, I'm gonna tell you, I would not go. When I went into the store here, I would get a pair of pants for $3 or $4, and that was it. That was the price. But now things have moved up just like everything. So you have to look for those deals. And that's why I thrift, beautiful souls. So this here is a black skirt with the sheer top, which we've seen these before, right? In many areas of people are wearing them. And it has the actual lining under it, beautiful souls. Let me get to it, which is so pretty. The actual lining there under it. And I don't care what, I'm a Spanx girl still, no matter what I wear. So I love to have things where you can't see through my clothing or see the panty lines on my clothes. I don't like to see anything like that, because as women, that's what we don't like that. I don't like anything showing through my clothing. So this here is a black, and we can't go wrong with a black skirt. But this here, look at that. We know these skirts are out there. They're so pretty, and we could do so many things with these. We can wear this with a t-shirt, you all, with a wide band belt, or a t-shirt, wide band belt, and a blazer or a jacket, or you can dress it down with a shirt. You could do so many things with this, and I love it. It was no torns, no anything with it. Someone just decided to say, no more, no more, and I'm like, thank you. And this is by the Metro Wear, and it's an extra large, you all, and you can see the name, let's see, of the tag there, Metro Wear. So this one, as I mentioned, was 30% off. It was $6 as well, beautiful souls. So I am looking forward to wearing this, and this is really, really loose here. So I am probably going to look at some ways of doing this. I'm going to look on YouTube, as some of you all that do sewing and different things on YouTube. I'm going to look at some ways to fix this where it won't be too noticeable. But with this band here, of course, I'll probably wear a thick, wide belt with it to help it, you all. So I love it. I loved it. I love it. So that's my second piece, beautiful souls, that I purchased. And when I went there, I was off. I had been off since the 19th, you all, in the education arena. And we didn't go back to work till on the, what was the second, Friday. First day for, the staff to go back. And then Monday, the actual, everybody go back as well. And the kids come back the Tuesday. So today is Sunday that I'm recording this. So when I went in, that was my first time going to the thrift store in a while, because it just had went away for a moment. But I had to revamp some things. So sometimes I don't just go to be going to buy things. When I'm going, I have an agenda to be looking for things. And right now I'm going to be moving some things out that I have. So I'm praying about it. And God is actually showing me some ways of just trying to just give away some things through my channel. You also be on the lookout for that as well. So as I was, thinking about that and going through that, I was like, let me hit the thrift store. I just got up that day, threw on some clothes throughout the day, and I went and I had that time, and I felt better because I had to get away for a moment to just have that girl time to go out and thrift. So I did do that, and I enjoyed it, you all. I really did enjoy it. So this last and next piece I'm going to show you all, I feel in my soul and spirit that this piece, you all, was overlooked, but I saw beauty in it. I saw beauty in it. And it was, as I mentioned, I was looking for Chronicles, right? And since I've lost weight, as women, we can lose weight up here quick. And it really is certain way things are fitting me now. But hey, that's the beauty of blazers and jackets, and the way that y'all are showing me how we can do things with our blouses that make them fit a little better. So this is a black Chronicle. And it's like a, let me see what the material is, beautiful souls. It is a, I don't know, like a polyester. But anyway, the brand is Nygaard. Who knows? This color was orange, $7. So I think this was the 50% off, because I'm not going to be telling you, I'm not going to pay $7 for anything. So this had to be the 50% off, and it is black, you all. So most everything I got here is black and gray, right? So it is a long Chronicle, and it has the slits on the side, you all. And at the back here, it has like the little ridge details of the little crinkliness in the actual details of that. And this will be steamed, because I have a steamer, because you can't put an iron on everything. And I do iron my clothes and I steam my clothes. If somebody's saying, you iron? Yes, I do. I iron. Yes, yes. Remember how I like my clothes, and I know you all the same way, beautiful souls. So it opens in the front here. There's no actual buttons or anything for it. It's just smooth on down there, you all. And it's really a long, long piece. It has no actual designs or anything around it, but it has an actual little bit of a, let's see here. 1 second. So the neck has a little bit of a band there. I guess you can fold that down if you would like. It's how you want to fix it. And you can steam that over that way, which I'm thinking is how it is. But it is a long, pretty chronicle set. As I mentioned, it has a slit on the side there. I am looking forward to wearing this because this is something that can be used in many areas, right? Look at that. Yes. So very soft piece, which is a year round. I buy clothes for year round, you know. I don't have many things that I'm saying, okay, here and there. I have a lot of long sleeve things that I can wear year round because when you're in buildings, it's cool, right? So anyway, this is the Chronicle, you all. And let's see what this says here. It's part nylon and viscose. Not sure what that is. But anyway, this is it right here. And, you know, God told me I walked by it and I came back and I go up and down the aisle and I went back and I said, wait a minute, there's beauty in that. There's beauty in this piece here. You know how sometimes you can be out and you're saying, oh, I'm not going to purchase that. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go back. But there's beauty in it. And it made me think about this, you all, or something else I want to share with you all. So, you all, beautiful souls, just stay with me. This part is really important here that I want to share with you all. Because many times in life, you all, things can be overlooked, but they can still be valuable. Things can be overlooked and they are considered to be still valuable, you all. I love thrifting because these are pieces that may not have been important to a person anymore or may not have been something that can be of use to a person anymore. So they decided to not just throw it away, but to give it away for someone else to make usage of it. I'm grateful for that. And my other sisters and brothers out there that thrift are as well. But it makes me think about how in life sometimes, beautiful souls, we as individuals, we may look at things and ourselves of a person of saying, I have no value. What can I do? Who am I? I don't see anything that I am standing in a purpose of right now. And you may feel that you're not valuable in any kind of way. You're not worthy of any kind of way. So, beautiful souls, think about this. As I mentioned with what I shared with you all, this one piece, but many of those pieces in the thrift store were things that were overlooked by many people that walked by. And the people that gave them away felt there was no value to it as well. But they did a good thing to give it to others to purchase or just gave it to someone freely of no cost. But I want y'all to think about in life. We may be at a point in our lives, we all have been there, especially as women. And you may be there right now, beautiful souls, where you may feel that you're not worthy. The reason you're not worthy because the journey that you're on that is called life may have taken you down a road that was so dark you just can't figure it out. You may be looking down that road right now. You may have tunnel vision, which means you just can't see over and see there's beauty. There's beauty. You're just looking down this road right now, and there's a darkness on this road. And when you're looking down there, you may can see a little bit of a light there, but you can't focus enough to actually see that there's hope down there. There's peace down there. There's joy down there. There's comfort down there. There's love down there. You're just walking on this journey of darkness that you can't understand that, wow, there's value within me. I am worthy. I have a purpose in life. Let's think about this. Think now. Pictures. In my home right now, my husband's doing a lot of changes of painting and different things, but I like artwork. I love Black history art, which have been in my home for years. We have been in this home almost 27 years and brought it with us, some of it. But I'm doing some changes right now with some things, okay? Because we do that, right? We upgrade and we change. Not that we feel what we have is not no longer worthy, but right now we feel that it's not going to be, it should be the place where it is right now. It's not going to be useful. And sometimes we may feel that it's not of any value anymore. So Many times, think about the artwork. And we go to museums and places and we love to look at different pieces. I do. And we may say, you know what, I'm going to create something here that's going to be artsy. I have a niece that is a senior this year and she loves art and she's been doing this for years. And it was like, wow, a gift from God. So she's going to school for arts education to be a teacher for that. And did we know that? But this is something that God placed within her to where she started painting young. So she even saw value in some things. But it made me think about actual paintings. For instance, the Mona Lisa painting. Something just came to mind. That is a painting that is out there in the Smithsonian, a painting that is not just sitting up somewhere. This is a very valuable painting that is placed somewhere so people can't get to it, people can't destroy it, people can't harm it, people can't hurt it. Now, before a time when this painting was actually created and thought of, the thought process, beautiful souls, the person didn't think that it was going to be at this moment in life, at this point in life, to be of high standards and high value. But you know, as time goes on with different paintings, as well as with us, with many different paintings, beautiful souls, it can become a little worn. The frame can become a little discolored. The actual painting color can actually varnish and change a little bit. It may be some little chips of the paint going off. So what happens? Individuals in this world of art take those paintings, took that painting and say, we can't have this painting out here in the world anymore because if it continues to stay out here in the world, the value is going to continue to decrease, which means that it's no longer going to be of any worth or no longer any good because of things happening to it. So they may say, well, you know, I've got to take this imaginary paintbrush here and touch up and dust, not paint over, but touch up and dust to preserve this painting so we can place it here to actually be shown to the world of its worthiness and to last and be here for the eyes to see. Beautiful souls, now stay with me. This part here is really important. You and I, the body, canvas. I love to speak on this actual topic, what I'm going to share with you all right now, to women that are in drug recovery programs, women that are in the work release programs. I love to share and talk about this because as women, this is how we see ourselves many times. I'm not going to say at times, many times. This body that we have here is a canvas. And, excuse me, the canvas goes through parts of life, the journey, the tunnel vision can't see. It becomes connected and involved and a part of things that were not tasteful, things that are not pleasing, not to only us, but to God. And when that happens, there have things that may have happened. There may have been some discoloration. There may have been some things as it relates to some varnishing, to the body. There may have been some worn and torn and it's teary. And even sometimes we just begin to look tired and weary. As I always say, got to work on these bags here. We have to work on ourselves because we have went through so much in life that has taken us down. But how do we come up from that? How do we change that mindset to say, you know what? I'm overlooked. No longer do I have value. Let me tell you something, beautiful souls. What we have to think about is not only having to touch up with our own imaginary paintbrushes, the outer appearance of our canvas, we've got to go deep within the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. So if you pick up your imaginary paintbrush, you may say, well, I'm going to dab a little bit here. I'm going to dab a little bit here and there to help illuminate, to help myself, to help me, to help this person not only look better, but to feel better. But I'm here to tell you we can do that all day long, but we've got to start within, beautiful souls. So you may say, well, I'm going to get this imaginary paintbrush, beautiful souls, and I'm going to just paint and dab a little bit here, a little bit more where the heart section is. I'm going to touch up a little bit more because I want to keep working and keep working and keep working to where what I'm working with on the outside is going to be poured and go within the mind, body, soul, and the spirit, where we have to work with first in order for our canvas to be restored, in order for our canvas to be renewed, in order for our canvas to say, gosh, I'm shining here and not doing a thing about it because I've allowed God to say, you know what? You've allowed me to step within. You've allowed me to come in, beautiful soul. And guess what? Only renewedness can happen that way. See, when that happens, beautiful souls, that means that when we work with the mind, body, soul, and the spirit within, that's when we realize, oh, things are going to happen. Things are going to help us. And right here, which is perfect, the Word of God. The Word of God is the way we've got to do those things. We've got to instill and we've got to share. We've got to talk. We've got to study. We've got to learn. I keep devotionals. I keep things here to continue to feed. To feed. I have to go within to feed the mind, the body, soul, and the spirit. I can tell you when Ursula gets tired or Ursula feels worn out, no matter what I do out here, no matter how much makeup I put on, no matter how many times I'm going to color this hair, no matter how many times I'm going to put the jewelry on, Ursula's going to still look like she's kind of tired here. But I realized that, okay, Ursula, it's time, first of all, for you to step back from what you're doing. Take a rest. Slow down. Pay attention on this journey that you're calling life. Pay attention to the signs. See, there are always signs out there on the journey that we're on, which is called life. There's a stop sign there to tell us to stop, slow down. But we feel at times that we're super women. We've got to keep going. Don't forget the caution sign, beautiful souls. There are things out there that are cautioning us and telling us, slow it down. Health. Got a headache today. Not feeling too well. Feel a little weak. Slow it down. The caution signs are telling us what we need to do. Yield. See, we don't like to yield. We want to just keep on going. Keep on going like the Energizer Bunny that we think we are. We don't want to yield and slow it down. That's who we are sometimes. We don't want to do that. How can I share this with you? Because I've been there. And I have to remind myself as well. Not only that sign, beautiful souls, we have to say, you know what? This sign that is called the sign that's going to do a U-turn. See, many times we feel that, oh, I'm okay. I'm just going to go on back and finish doing what I'm doing back here. See, if you're always looking back, you can't go forward. Not that we're always staying back there. When we share journeys and share stories, it's to help us heal, to help others. But we don't want to keep turning back and taking ourselves back here. That was not actually fulfilling, nourishing, or filling the mind, body, soul, and the spirit. So we have to pay attention to, there are U-turns out there for us to pay attention. So the signs are there for us, but many times, beautiful souls, we feel, you know, hey, I got this. I can do this. And then we're quick to say, I'm overlooked. I don't feel as valued anymore. That can happen, but we're still valuable. We're still those beautiful souls in the eyes of our Father, of our God. Oh, yes, we are. We are those individuals, beautiful souls. This is how our Heavenly Father looks at us. This is what He sees. He only sees beauty. He created us, you all. He does not see anything else but life. Can take us to a place. It can put us in a place. It can shift that mindset to where this is what we see and what we think of ourselves. Beautiful souls, this is what happens. This is what life does. Life's journey, it can happen to us, you all. So many times we have to think about life itself and ourselves and say, you know what can I do with this canvas? This canvas, me, myself and I, you, we're going through things. We're sitting up under something to where we're just saying, oh, how can I get out? I'm down in this valley. What can I do? I'm in this dark place. What can I do? Well, we must understand, beautiful souls, that there is beauty in all things, even in what's being overlooked. Even if you're overlooked, beautiful souls, you're still beautiful. There's still value. But life can take us in the mindset to where we feel that we're no longer important. No, we're no longer beautiful. We're no longer worthy. We're no longer this person that could be treated right. We feel this way because of the brokenness, because of the abuse that we've had, because of going through a place of unforgiveness, because of going through a place of anger and bitterness. See, we can go up under those different pain points that affects us within mind, body, soul, and spirit, but it truly affects us on the outer appearance. And what we try to do, we try to get that imaginary paintbrush, touch it up, or as I always say, get the band-aid, put it over that wound, don't go back to it. See, we can't always cover things up. We can't always put a band-aid and cover that wound up. We can't always, oh, say I'm going to highlight the hair, put the makeup on, put the clothes on and make it look good. But deep down inside the mind, body, soul, the spirit, you're still hurting. You're still in pain. You still don't feel valuable. You don't feel worthy. This is what happens, beautiful souls, when we get to that place in our lives. That's what happens. So back when I speak with these women, you all, and I shared this with a group many years ago at a actual drug recovery facility, I went during the Christmas holidays. And it was, of course, it got dark early, so I had to go that evening when they got off, when they actually were finishing up their actual dinner. And so I had to go sit in the area and wait for them to get finished or what have you. So they eventually said, you can come on up. And I went up to the actual dining area. But as I was going down the hall, beautiful souls, they were in their rooms. And if you have not put this part in your ministry to go out to places, to talk with youth and teens, be in those facilities, is something you should think about. So when I go and I'm looking to the right at their doors are decorated for Christmas. And one door caught my eye so much because it had pre-paper on it. They had what they had. They used wrapping paper, little tinsels and things. And she had the word hope cut out. She had the word joy cut out. But the word hope stayed on me because I could understand. But some people may not understand, why would this person, this lady in this drug recovery program talking about hope? See, what we must understand is that everybody go through things in life, and things happen, situations happen, not to where they never had hope or that was not a part of their life, but something took it away, that they no longer feel that they have hope. But right now they're thirsty for it. They want it, and they have a little quench to where they want that. So as I went up, beautiful souls, in the area and was waiting for them to come in, I'm a person to where I observe, and I shared about the canvas. I had on my actual little apron because I had my paintbrushes stuck down in there, and I had a canvas actually on a stencil sitting there. And I demonstrated that to them. But as I looked around, beautiful souls, and I observed all of these women that felt overlooked and didn't feel valuable, and I can say they had been overlooked and they are still valuable, not only in my eye and God's eye. I was like, my God. See, when I go and speak and talk to women, it gives me a whole different outer appearance and thought process of things. Not that I'm surprised at it, helps me because I'm like, yeah, people go through things. Don't ever feel that you can't go through them. Don't ever feel that it might even happen to you. That's why we have to make sure to continue to feed the mind, body, soul, and the spirit what needs to be fed, because those roads and that journey can get, many of us can get on there. And when we're on that journey with that going on, only tunnel vision takes place. If we're not paying attention to the signs or anything out there. As the women came in, beautiful souls, and they sat there, I observed and I looked, because I have to look. What I can say is that there was no one in there, I know for a fact, over 30. But if you looked at them, you would have probably thought it was 2 times years of that because of life, the journey they were on. Sometimes when I go speak to certain women in certain facilities, I can't forget certain things. There was a young lady, there was a baby in her arms, about a month old, looks like. There's one young lady, she was there. She was pregnant and she cried the whole time. just, and I could just sit and I'm watching and I'm watching and I'm observing. And whenever I get through speaking with these women, I have opportunity to speak with them, in a group, with two or three at a time when it's over. But when they come to you, beautiful souls, they're thirsty. When they come to you, beautiful souls, they're seeking. When they come to you, beautiful souls, they have been overlooked. When they come to you, beautiful souls, they don't feel any value. When they come to you, beautiful souls, they don't feel any worthy. They don't feel worthy of anything. So I had gave out my book. I don't have that here. One of my books I wrote. And I had those. I gave everybody a copy. But it amazes me how they come to you, and when they share, they talk about their family, what has happened to them, the person they were involved in. Just it's so much. Many of them are placed there because they have to come there to keep their children. Many are placed there because it was just nowhere else to go. They're tired. And that's really a touching moment for me because it's in a place where I'm saying, wow, what do we do? How do we handle this? What's going on? And as we see now further our society, so much is going on to where people are being overlooked and value is not there. Value is not there. And that was one situation I never forget, another one as well. But that right there stuck with me, especially when I saw that mother there, pregnant. A mother there pregnant. And I tell myself, I said, 12 steps cannot help. 12 steps can't get you nowhere. A 12-step program can't help them get to the place they need to be or give them what they need. But there's only one way. There's only one way. And so many get there. And I thank God for that, but some don't. We have to think about that. Some don't, beautiful souls. And that's the hurting part. And that's the more painful part, is that some don't get there. They don't understand how valuable their canvas is. They don't understand how, no matter what they look like right now on the outside, they can be restored. But it has to start within. It has to start within. I can still visually see those ladies today. I can look and see some that probably just came in at that moment. You can look and see. I can look and see of some that just don't know what to do. I can look and see of some that didn't have a choice. They had to go there. I can look and see of some that saying, I'm just here for a moment to rest. This is not where I really want to be. I just need to rest for a moment. There's so many different stories in rooms like that. And that night, there were so many different stories there. It breaks my heart. And I say at age 30, but I'm going to go back. I bet you nobody was in there over probably the age of 27. Because life can take you to where it looked like you've been here forever. Do you hear me? Those that know what I'm talking about. This is what it can do, beautiful souls. So God spoke to me and he said, Ursula, I need for you to share your word in whatever you do on this platform. No matter what you do, no matter what you're sharing. I love thrifting. I love hauls. Fur baby and you're going to see so many different things. But no matter what I do, I want you to see how God uses many things and how he's going to use my platform here for this year to show you how all of this connects, how all of this intertwines, how all of this works together. Yes, we need to understand once again, there are beauty in all things, even in what's being overlooked. I had to really work hard within the 45 minutes because I don't try to give them too much more. The 45 minutes, that's time to talk with them and ask questions and comments to let them know that no matter what, their greatness, there's greatness there, there's beauty in all things. But when a person is at a place, beautiful soul, they can't see that. They can't see that. They can't see this. They can't figure this out. How can I be worthy? How can I have hope? How can I? And when I walk by that door, I'm like, did someone talk with them about this? Probably not. They put that in that one word, hope. And I passed by many rooms and I was looking because I'm observant, and that gives me the actual mindset as I go through prayer to say, Lord, show me. I have a message, but help me use what I see in this message. Because many people right now are hurting. Many people are in pain right now. Many people are just feel like they're damaged goods and nothing can be restored. Their canvas can't be restored. Their canvas right now is a little varnished, a little tarnished, a little broken, a little discolored. Oh, they feel it can't be restored, beautiful souls. They feel that it can't. But just as I came to you with these pieces today and share with you with this actual piece here that probably was overlooked, I saw beauty in it. I saw beauty in this one. It was just something about this one. Don't ask me why, because I walked by it. I walked by it a couple of times and something turned me back around. And then God gave me this message to share. Something turned me back around and said, go back and get it. I looked at many pieces in that thrift store, but it was some that just was not for me to purchase at that time. There were not some for me to actually focus on at that time. Life's journey is going to give us so much. Life's journey is going to give us things that we probably shouldn't even have a part of or shouldn't even accept. But sometimes we feel that this is something we need to take in or we need to accept. But I'm here today to tell you all, beautiful souls, that no matter where we are, no matter where you are in your life, I want you to continue, beautiful souls. Continue. You can't stop. You can't stop feeding the mind, body, soul, and the spirit. You can't stop feeding it the proper nourishments that are needed. It's just like food. If we are those individuals that never drink water, eat junk all day, eat fast food all the time, we know what's going to happen, right? Things are going to become a part of our lives that we don't really want, right? We're going to start feeling a certain way. We're going to start looking a certain way. So many things are going to happen to us, and we're like, what's going on? Oh, go back to what you're not doing, what you're not properly placing in your body. So if we're not properly placing the correct nourishments in our body, there's nothing to give. Nothing good is going to come out of that. Nothing as good is going to show. It's not going to show as well. It goes the same, beautiful souls, when we feed our mind, body, soul, and the spirit. Sometimes the world. We swallow the world. We accept the world. We inhale the world. And many times, it's nothing that we need to swallow, inhale, or taste because it is not tasteful. It's not good for us. But the journey that we're on, which is called life, we just on a tunnel vision, honey. We're enjoying that moment. We're going on down and the signs are there, but we're not paying attention to it. This does not mean that a person is a bad person. A person is not doing the right thing. It's not putting a person at a lower level because that's where they are. If that's where you are, we've all been in situations. That means that that's where you are at the moment. Things happen. Life happens on this journey I call life. But the beauty is that I love when people take heed and say, oh, this is really not where I need to be. This is not really what I need to give my all to. This is not really what I need to look at as a valuable place, a valuable person, a valuable thing, a valuable situation. When you recognize and when you know and say, oh, this is not doing me any good. This is not feeding my spirit. This is not feeding my soul. It may be feeding it, but is it feeding it the right thing that I need to make it, to carry on, to get through? the day, not even the day, not even the hour, the second. Yes, we have to think about those things, beautiful souls. It's something that we have to really focus on. Overlooked, but you're still valuable. Set to the side, but you're still valuable. Broken, but you're still valuable. Hurt, but you're still valuable. Angry, but you're still valuable. Confused, but you're still valuable. Sad, but you're still valuable. Filled with unforgiveness, but you're still valuable. You're carrying those pain points, and those pain points are taking you into a mindset and a sense of direction to where you don't feel that, beautiful souls. See, that's what can happen. Life can play tricks on this mind. Situations can play tricks on this mind. Hey, even people tried. But it's all about what you're feeding within the mind, body, soul, and the spirit to help within and the developmental stage of the canvas, which is you, beautiful souls. So I pray that what I've shared with you all, beautiful souls, is something that you all can think about, something that you can connect with. Something that you can say, you know what? I think I need to think about that. Just think for a minute. Think about it. Do you want to continue to be overlooked? Do you continue to want to feel that you're not valuable? See, we're not talking about being overlooked by man because it's not important. We want to make sure that we're not overlooking ourselves. Okay? God sees you. He don't see that within you. Only man itself can do that to you. And you can do it to yourself. But I don't want you to no longer feel that you have to be overlooked. And no longer that you feel that you're not of value. No longer for you to feel that you're not worthy. That's not what God placed us here for. He didn't place us here to suffer. He didn't place us here to hurt. He didn't place us here to be actually tormented within and it comes out. He didn't place us here, beautiful souls. There is beauty in all things, even in what's being overlooked. There's beauty in it all. Because God created you. He created me. He created us. And I always tell people, I say, we go through things in life. I say, hey, those are teachable moments. But let it turn to wisdom, which means that you learn from it. You're wiser now. You understand. And if I share my journey with someone else, it's because I want this person to understand that this moment needs to be a moment to teach you something. It may have broken you. It may have hurt you. As I always say, it may have knocked the breath out of you. But let it be a moment that is teachable and it turns to wisdom where you have grown and you have developed from it, beautiful souls. Grown and developed from it. That's what I always think about in many different aspects of life. I said, Lord, no matter what I go through in life, please let me be aware and understand that, hey, I got to learn from that. I don't want to go back to that. Please let it be something that I need to say, okay, I'm learning from this. Even when I'm going through something in life, I say, okay, Lord, okay, I'm going through this. Okay, what's the actual message to this? What's the outcome of this? What is it teaching me? What is it trying to tell me? Because I know this is not sometime in situations and places I'm supposed to be in that right now. So I say, okay, Lord, okay, I'm coming to you. I hear you. You tell me on the outer skirts of all of this. Pay attention, Ursula. Beautiful soul, my daughter, pay attention. Pay attention. And that's what I do sometimes. It doesn't matter what it is. I pay attention to it. I don't get deep and let it overwhelm me or consume me, but I pay attention, beautiful souls, because that's not really where I should be at the moment, but it's the moment that's going to teach me something. And it's also a moment for me to share and teach someone else something. And then that's when the wisdom takes place. Mm, wisdom, wisdom. I always think about when I go through something, when I'm learning something, something's got to come out of it. We always may say good, but it's got to be a little wisdom to come out of it where it's going to develop this character, whoever I am. It's going to help me grow and develop into the person of what God wants me to be, not of who I want to be. Because, honey, sometimes I don't even know what I need to be doing sometimes. So I have to depend and understand it has to be what God wants me to do and where He wants me to be. That's the important part of the beautiful souls. So on today, let's just remember that in life, you may be that person that feels overlooked, but no matter what, you're still valuable. You may be that person with a canvas right now that is feeling tired and weary. And no matter what you do, you can't wake it up. You can't get it going. It's because, beautiful souls, you got to start working within. The mind can play tricks on you. Work within the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. And when you work within, the outpouring of everything is going to help. It's going to help with what you put out there, and it's going to allow those things to be drawn towards you in the atmosphere. Your surroundings, your connections, your people, the right things are going to come towards you. And when the right atmosphere of it all comes towards you, beautiful souls, that's going to help enlighten you. You can have a conversation with someone that's on the negative side, complaining all the time, whining all the time. You can't have that all the time coming to you, right? What's it going to do? It stresses me out. Mm-mm. You can't have a person come to you all the time that is going to not treat you right or mistreat you. What that's going to do? It's going to take you into a place where you feel that you're not valuable, you're not worthy. It's happening. It's happening not only to adults, but to younger people. So this is why you and I, beautiful souls, we have to think about and understand that what we're going through in life are those moments that are teachable, that's turned to wisdom for us to help others. It's about helping others, seeking, helping, preserving. We've got to do those things. That's so important. Overlooked, but still valuable. Oh, yeah. Overlooked, but still valued. So, beautiful souls, I just want you to understand that there is beauty no matter what, no matter where, no matter what's going on in all things, even what's being overlooked. There's beauty even in what's being overlooked, you all. So I pray that this is something that can help you. If you're not resonating with this and you feel that you can share this message with others, I would love you to do that, beautiful souls, because someone needs it. Someone needs it. Share this message, beautiful souls. Someone needs it, most definitely. On this new year, you all, I just want you all to know that God has something for you. God has something for me. As we continue to minister through our channels, because that's what it is. It's all about. It's a ministry. As we continue to minister through our channels to help others, to save others. Oh gosh, to enhance others, to build others, to uplift others. Come on. As we continue to do this through what I do each day of my thrifting and my hauls and my mommy and cash moment, through my messages, as we continue to do this, let's just remember that this is a safe place. When I come to your channels, I know it's a safe place because I enjoy it. You know, as I mentioned, this is a safe place for faith, wisdom, and everyday life. Everyday life on this journey, you all. So I want to thank everybody that have become new subscribers. I have been praying about my channel. Within the last 2 days, it has jumped. Oh my gosh. And I thank God for it because I prayed about it. And I said, God, show me which way you want this channel to go. And he told me, Ursula, I want you to add this. And I'm going to be obedient, and this is what I'm going to do. So I thank you all for my new subscribers. I thank those that are also have been subscribers from the beginning coming in. Thank you all so much, beautiful souls. I appreciate you. I do not take it for granted because I enjoy this. I know that God is downloading messages in me to share, and it's all about helping other souls. It's about helping other beautiful souls out there because people are in need, people are in hurt, and people are in pain. If you're not a part of this family, beautiful souls, I would love you to please click the like, subscribe, and share button. And don't forget to click the notification bell because I'll be coming in with more for you all, streaming lives for you all. More is coming. More is coming. See, I'm going to be obedient. Oh, yes. And God has told me, beautiful soul, my daughter, this is what I need for you to do starting in 2026. So you all have an amazing, amazing day. Fur baby is over this way. I'm in my office, so he's not going to move until I move. So I'm going to go in and just enjoy the rest of the Sunday afternoon, you all. Peace and blessings, you all. Just tell someone, share a message with someone and let them know, say, no matter what you're going through, you still are valuable and you are still worthy. I love each and every one of you all. Peace and blessings. Have a great day now. Bye-bye.